All right, number 2.
So yes, we're back with second part. We had a
Second part
happened.
2. Yep.
So yeah, back to Uncle Grandpa. Yeah, it was just really weird for its time, and I just don't think that the creators just knew what they were doing.
It's terrible.
With that being said, I guess we can move on to number 2, which is
Clarence.
Clarence, yeah.
I don't even know where's Uncle Grandpa or Clarence. I'm gonna put them both at number 3 because they're both
honestly just god awful.
They're both equally as bad. Clarence was probably more retarded. I don't know.
Okay, so maybe we can put Clarence at like. But then again, Uncle Grandpa basically promoted old men helping little children. In a van. Yeah. Clarence is just dumb as shit.
Clarence is just a retard. I don't get why the show was even a show. All right.
Number 2. What is number 2? What can we consider to be number 2? Does it have to be Cartoon Network?
We're going to do Cartoon Network, and then we can do Of All Time next.
Okay. So then, what's another show that really sucked on Cartoon Network for a while?
Definitely. All the C and Real.
We Bear Bears.
You think that sucks?
We Bear Bears. Scary fucking TV.
Okay, I have mixed feelings about We Bear Bears.
What else we got?
Alright, so the thing about it is that I like it because I feel like it represents different types of people as bears instead of like what it's supposed to be. But I can understand why you think it kind of sucks. So it just sucks. But I don't know, I kind of like it for what it is.
What else we got?
What else we got?
Craig of the Creek.
Because I stopped watching Cartoon. I stopped watching Cartoon Network as soon as.
Oh, I know, Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom?
Yeah, number 2.
Yeah.
Sonic Boom. It's just, I only a little bit like it because they already know it's bad.
Yeah.
And the creators keep on making jokes about. Yeah. There's this one joke, one episode where they're like, companies should stop rebooting their shows and game franchises for each and every little enjoyment. And then had this like weird pause where just all the characters just like stand around.
I ain't never seen it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Number 1. This is a hard one. No, it isn't. All of the C in Real live action TV shows were the worst.
Okay, Destroy, Build, Destroy. It was beautiful. Yes. I don't know where the hell you get that talk.
Hole in the Wall was terrible.
Hole in the Wall was terrible.
Hole in the Wall was honestly hilarious.
It was fun.
People would trying.
Now that I look back at it,
fit through shapes and walls. It's hilarious.
I watched it, and now that I look back at it, and I'm like, this was pretty bad. But I mean, to be honest, any show or any like TV program that tries to do live action TV shows, don't do it because
honestly the only one I can really think about that was like a live action movie that kind of worked out was really Ben 10.
Yeah.
That was like the only one I can really, and I'm not talking about like the one where he's a teenager. I'm talking about like actual kid.
Oh yeah.
That live action one, because that's like the one I really think that really did well as a movie.
All like the live action TV shows, like Disney needs to stop making live action TV shows.
But I mean,
they're bad.
But that's the thing is that they're not really made for us.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing. That's why we think they're bad, because there's always going to be a certain type of generation that thinks like the newer shows are just bad. I forgot one show, but this is only for Cartoon Network. All right, now we can do it All Time. All right, so number 5, All Time.
I don't know.
You guys remember the show Thundercats?
Oh yeah.
Which one?
All of them.
Even the original 80s one?
Even the original 80s.
Really?
Yup.
He-Man.
Thundercats.
Oh.
I want to hear thoughts.
No, a personal show I did not like was I just forgot. Annoying Orange.
Yep, that's definitely number 1.
Yep.
Cartoon Network.
Yep.
And that's going to go number 1 on this list too. I don't care. It was funny. I don't know why Tabascus did it. I don't understand why he did it. He did, and he went for it. And
he's an idiot. He was an idiot. Why would you want to be a part of that? That was probably the Fred the Show is number 2. That was very bad.
Yeah, it was very bad. It even kept the same person because originally the girl who plays Sam was like originally the girl character or whatever, and now she isn't.
Oh yeah. Well, she was in a movie. She was in a movie,
but she never went on TV for some reason.
And then
I don't know that's either because that she was still doing like iCarly at the time.
And then.
Oh, you're talking about Michael Jackson?
No, we were talking about Fred the Show. Because you know how bad it was, you know.
Like you remember Fred movie?
Oh, Fred. I thought you were talking about
yeah, because I forgot her name. But
Michael Jackson.
Do you remember the girl who played Sam on iCarly?
The girl who played Sam.
Yeah, she's the blonde girl.
I
forgot her name.
Jeanette McCurdy.
Oh yeah, Jeanette McCurdy.
Yeah.
Because I believe she was in the original.
She was in the first movie.
It's weird. It's very weird because it's also kind of like a weird like iCarly and Victorious thing. Because Jeanette McCurdy played the original girl character whoever was in the Fred movie.
Yeah.
And then she got replaced with the sister who plays Tori. I mean, the person who plays Tori's sister in the TV show.
She replaced.
See, it's kind of weird thing. It's kind of like they went to the other side.
Yeah, I can already tell that was very, very, very bad.
Yeah.
Jesus. I don't remember. I only watched like an episode and I was like, this isn't it. I'm not watching this anymore.
Number 3.
Number 3.
This is kind of like where we get into the slightly bad, slightly good type of thing.
Slightly bad, slightly good.
Because like 1 is bad, and then 3 is like because it's going up. So like for the bad stuff, the highest number is a good thing, and the lowest number is garbage.
All right.
So it's number 3, and this could be like any show.
Yep.
Cat and Dog.
Cat Dog was not.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't really that bad.
I wouldn't consider it a terrible show.
I wouldn't really consider it on this list. I would say maybe like good starter shows. Put that at like maybe like a number 10 if we wanted that. I think
I didn't understand the concept of Cat and Dog.
I think that's really just
Yeah, it was just most cartoons back then didn't make any damn sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't that bad.
What about good?
Actually, no. I'm gonna go ahead and just say this, and I'm not talking about the one in the '90s. I'm talking about the one now. All that.
Oh yeah.
Definitely, I think it's just. I think Nickelodeon just brought it back only just because that it was just a cheap way to make more money off of these kid actors, and it's not like, and it's sad because the original actors on that show really came back because it's sad because they're the only ones actually putting their heart and soul into this new version of the show, but the creators and the kids are kind of just looking at it as just a way to make money until like it blows over or something. And I really don't like that because especially like people like for Kel Mitchell, like one of the original like OG Nickelodeon stars, puts his hard time and like hard space into these Nickelodeon stuff. It makes me really wonder. Like I don't even think Nickelodeon's really worth his time anymore.
No,
he really should move on to maybe like do like actual like adult films or something.
I remember he did a Like Mike. He was in Like Mike too. That was hilarious.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? For number 4.
Why don't we do like the top 10 like best?
We can do top 10 best.
Okay, so let's start with number 10. So what's number 10 for us?
Number 10, probably.
I already know what my number 1 is, but I don't know what 10. What other shows?
You know what I'm gonna go ahead and say? I'm gonna
Probably
say
Steven Universe.
I was gonna say Loud House.
Yeah, okay.
It's not bad.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it that much as a kid, but I'll put that there. Steven Universe could be 9.
I'm only gonna say it only just because I feel like.
What was 10? He said Loud House.
Loud House. I never watched Loud House.
The Loud House, how can I say? It's like one of the only few
newer cartoons.
Yeah, newer cartoons that actually do well. Because I think a lot of people actually behind that show. It's all right, honestly, if you watch it. Yeah, because it's one of the few shows that a lot of people actually put their heart, time, and soul into it. Mm-hmm. What's that one show, Harvey Beaks, if I remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
Because it sucked. It sucked. I would put that at number 9 for me.
Yeah.
Only just because that it was a weird. It's not partially their. It's not really partially their fault the way how the show ended up, because Nickelodeon actually pushed the show to Nicktoons.
Yeah.
And Nicktoons is like, everyone knows not a lot of people watch Nicktoons.
No.
So that's why I got pushed there in the first place, because they just knew it wasn't going to get a lot of people, but it did actually. But they just couldn't figure it out. So what they did was that they pretty much just canceled it, and it wasn't even that bad of a show.
Okay.
For number 8, mine have to be Childish.
Oh yeah. For sure.
For
sure.
I think Chowder is just one of those shows that can just easily stay in pace in your mind, and it's kind of honestly, I think that's where most half of my humor kind of just comes from.
Yeah.
Oh, wow! Special guest, everybody.
Special guest.
Steve, what's your last name? Hestes. Ladies and gentlemen, special guest Steve Hestes. Welcome to my podcast, sir. So we're basically like, for real, like.
He's doing a podcast.
Podcast.
Join him for a
And you
podcast.
can join in. So I'm gonna have to draw you later on, because you have to see look at my channel to see what it looks like. We're basically talking about top 10 cartoons, and we're at number 8.
Phineas and Ferb's number 1, so
You put Phineas Ferb as number 1?
Phineas and Ferb's the shit, man.
I'd put that at like 5.
Of all time?
Good too.
Yeah.
Of all time.
I'll put that the best number 1 Disney cartoon of all time. I'll put that number 1 Disney cartoon of all time. Definitely.
On the list, I would put that maybe like number 3 or number 2. I still there might be another place that might take number 1. I can't really think about it, but because I think that it's a thinking process as we excel.
All right, so we're
like
at
number 7 now.
number 7. All right.
So what can we say for number 7?
Codename Kid Next Door.
Codename Kid Next Door.
Yeah, that's the one.
I can accept that.
That was funny.
That was good. It was a good show, and I think that definitely it related to us as kids a lot.
It aired for a while though, since 1998.
It was here since 1998. Damn.
There's Ed and Eddie. We could put that at 6. I'm not sure. There's Foster's Home.
Wait, for what, number 6?
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
I'll put that at number 5, and I'll put Ed and Eddie at number 6.
All right, yeah,
I think
Ed and Eddie was just funny.
It's
really funny.
It's the thing about these shows, and I really think about it. It kind of helps grow us as a person, because Ed and Eddie kind of teaches us how to roll with our friends.
Yeah.
Like the Imaginary Home for Kids kind of teaches us how to kind of really have a good
Get responsibilities and all imaginations and all that.
Yeah. Steve, would you like to add anything for number 4? Nope. What could be number 4?
What do you have so far?
So we went from
10 was 10. What was?
I'm off topic. I went to Marvel movies.
You went to Marvel. We'll get to that next.
Yeah, we'll get to that next. Number 10. What was number 10 again?
I think number 10 was
Number 10 was like
It wasn't
The
important.
Loud House?
Loud House was 10.
Yeah.
I don't think it was important. Number 9, I think you said was
Chowder?
Chowder or Steven Universe. It was either Chowder or Steven Universe. I don't remember.
I think it was Steven Universe.
Yeah, so it's like, it was The Lighthouse, Steven Universe, then Chowder, and then number 7 we said, what did we say for number 7?
I don't even remember.
God, we were just like literally talking
Yeah,
about
we were
this.
just talking.
I just had to,
I think
we'll go back through.
Codename
Oh yeah, Codename Kid Next Door. Number 6 was Ed
and Eddie. Yep.
Number 5
Are
was
these just children's shows or just any cartoon?
Just
we can do any cartoon. So then like
I can go into the adult cartoon category too.
yeah, I was gonna say like I guess I could put that on as number 4.
For me,
Futurama
was heat. Yeah. I'll put that at like for adult that's like number 1 or 2.
South Park's pretty good.
South Park's funny.
So maybe it would be like, do we still count The Simpsons as a good show anymore?
Brickleberry was funny, but
The first couple of seasons were good, so.
Simpsons overdid it, but they're still good, I guess.
So maybe like it could be number 4 could be Simpsons, to number 3.
Nah, I'd have to put like for number 3. I'd put Rick and Morty. Number 3, Rick and Morty, South Park.
So then like.
Then we go into the top 3.
And then I think for the top 3 would be like Rick and Morty. So then I think for number 2, and this is one I really want to think about. Do we still want to keep Phineas and Ferb or put Family Guy?
Good question.
I personally think Family Guy's a little overrated.
A little over. I can feel that.
There's some seasons that it was just amazing, but then it just got.
I think the bond the family has in Family Guy is the funniest shit.
Yeah, and for number one, just because I'm black, Boondocks.
Oh
yeah, the Boondocks.
Which is also, when is that coming back?
It's supposed to come back sometime this year or next year. I don't know. Well, it's probably been a setback since John Witherspoon passed away last year. So,
That's true.
voice of Granddad. So, JD, to be honest, JD should do the voice of Granddad. He's a good impressionist. I said JD should do the voice of Granddad.
Yeah.
He's probably the closest thing that's going to come to his voice since it is his son. Since he is his son.
Yeah. Honestly, I can actually see them probably doing like a tribute episode where JD voices a younger version.
Oh yeah, exactly. So
then like we want to do Marvel movies.
Yeah, for me, for my top cartoon. Well, this is
For your top cartoon.
Yeah.
All right.
For like, this is just a childhood cartoon that I'm pretty sure you can guess what it is.
Dragon Ball.
No, it's a cartoon, not an anime.
Oh, let's do anime.
It's a Cartoon Network show.
Cartoon.
Yeah.
Red Star.
No, it's close. Came out around the same time.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
No. But that was good. That was funny too. It's dark, but it's funny.
Adventure Time?
No, it came out around the same time.
Oh, regular show.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
yes.
That's me, man.
Shoot. That didn't even go in our top 10 list. Damn.
Yeah.
Regular show was the shit.
That shit was fucking.
And they're coming out with like another show.
Yeah.
Like it, but
It's for adults. The whole time, regular show was literally an action trip of somebody. Like that one, he made that one thing, and it was like literally the first drawings of Mordecai and Vincent, and I was like, literally the whole show is an action trip. It makes sense too.
So then, would you say like we could just count Mordecai as really the actual mascot from regular show?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put Pops there because he's just no. The most of the show's focused around Mordecai until when they went into space and they fucked shit up.
It was like, no, fuck you, Mordecai. It's about Pops now.
Yeah, it's about Pops. It had the most sentimental ending, but the gayest ending. He literally hugged anti-Pops. He's like, "This is so it is, brother." He said, "This feels nice, Pops."
God. So are we ready to get into the Marvel one?
Yep, we can do Marvel.
All right, so let's go ahead and do number 10. I'm guessing you're already here to say what your number 10 is.
I gotta find it.
boy.
Hold on. I just had it in my head.
Number 10 out of all Marvel movies. That's gotta be.
Suicide Squad.
That's a DC movie.
No, I was gonna say it's gotta be
I'm gonna say Thor
the first one.
for number 10.
Not Thor.
But
Dark World.
For the
Not
first one,
number 10.
or the like Ragnarok.
Dark World.
Ragnarok.
I say Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah, I agree with you. Thor: Dark World. Have you seen Dark World? Would you agree for number 10 for Dark World?
I haven't seen it in a while.
I know that it didn't it just didn't really capture the same way that they were trying to do with the first one.
Yeah.
It tried to make everything look dark. I think easily number 9 would be Iron Man 3.
I'd say Ant-Man next.
Yes, for number 8.
Yeah.
Ant-Man. Well, it's not that too bad, but I think it definitely stays in place at number 8.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Ant-Man 2.
Ant-Man 2 for
Yeah.
number 7.
Because it's very similar.
It's very similar.
I wouldn't put it like up. Like because I watched Ant-Man 2 the second time and I'm like,
For number 7 we just got 6.
what?
You know, on 6.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Captain Marvel, it is very mixed review, and I'm gonna be honest. There are some good parts and there are some really bad parts, and I just honestly think that Captain Marvel and just like Ant-Man 2
Yep.
were really just made so they can just get it out of the way.
Yeah, pretty much. It wasn't supposed to be like
sentimental or anything like Captain America or Thor.
It was just something they wanted to make immediately, so it could just be there for guys.
Like for Endgame, and I definitely understand that. And I think, obviously when the sequels come out, it'll be very better. Cause I think that time, because after the death of Iron Man, I think they're going to try to put a lot more focus in for their Marvel characters and their just kind of like shows too.
Yeah, at the moment they're in the middle.
Any Spider-Man movies?
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Far From Home.
Far From Home number 5.
I say Homecoming for number 5.
You know what's kind of funny? That's also like I think almost damn near like the 5th movie too.
What?
I think Far From Home is like the 5th Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
In correct order, I believe. Is it the 5th or the 6th one?
Yeah,
Far From Home was, especially the cliffhanger at the end. He reveals who he was. Like that was, I was in the theater like, what? I saw it twice. I was like I had no idea. Like I thought it was over. All of a sudden, we know who Spider-Man is.
Put Black Panther on the list.
I'll say Black Panther deserves to be put on number 4. Only just because I think that's definitely Marvel kind of like reaching out to the race part.
Like when I first saw it, it was amazing.
Yeah,
it's just one of those movies when you see it a bunch of times, it doesn't feel the same.
I just think that people just put it overrated so much.
Yeah,
it is.
It's very overrated, and I'm not saying that it's bad. It's just very overrated, and I don't think that it should be. It definitely isn't as high praise as people make it seem.
It's revolutionary,
it was mostly just the race thing, and so many people were supporting that.
Yeah, it's revolutionary, but at the same time, it wasn't as high up as people put it.
Now I will say that did begin to put a lot of people just like us in our race to get into more of the Marvel movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Which probably, honestly, when you really think about it, Black Panther was a really smart move because then, like, when it got a lot of people like us,
they got more viewers and they got more people.
It's probably like how their plan went for
a lot more people from the Black community started watching Marvel movies.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Do we want to put Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse into it? It's a cartoon.
Let's count that. Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse is number 3. I definitely think that's deservingly.
But then next we have the Avengers.
The Avengers.
Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. I feel like we should focus on.
Endgame.
I definitely. Number 1, I kind of have a different choice.
But I wasn't gonna put him as number 1.
For like number 2.
Yeah. Like
for one of the Avengers. Either Endgame or Infinity War. Personally, for me, I would rather put the first one down. Only personal to me, but I can definitely see for it to be number 2.
I count both of them as one movie, to be honest. It just feels like one movie.
Yeah, because originally it was supposed to be Infinity War Part 1 and then Infinity War Part 2.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to be like Endgame and then Infinity War.
Because Infinity War was great. It was great, to be honest.
I think Infinity War and Endgame weren't all that. I didn't enjoy them.
I think Infinity War was, again, like Black Panther. It was like first time you see it, you'd be amazed. But the more times you kind of see it, you kind of like diss away from it.
Yeah.
And then I think that's what puts the cherry on top for Endgame, because it's kind of like once you like rewatch like Infinity War again, when you go straight into Endgame, it's like a totally different experience that you'll have.
Exactly.
Which I also think that's what also a lot of people try to like say they're different movies because they have two different feelings.
Yeah, exactly.
The Endgame is very more serious and very much more sad.
Yeah.
So I definitely think that's definitely something.
And like in the movie theater, Endgame kept you on like the edge of your seat. You didn't know what was going to happen. Well,
I think I'll put Endgame as number 2.
Yeah.
Then for number 1, I would say Captain America and Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier? I kind of expected that.
Were you going to say Civil War?
Nah, I actually wasn't going to pick Captain America movie. I'm kind of...
Now the worst
From your search history, I think I already know what you're going to say.
What's the worst?
It isn't Logan, but it could possibly be one. I was going to pick Logan.
Good as fuck.
Yeah, it was.
The worst Avengers movie of all time? I know what the worst Avengers movie
worst one or...
Look, it's between Logan,
Captain America, Winter Soldier,
Venom, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Doctor Strange,
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is good.
And Thor Ragnarok between my first pick.
Actually, you know what? Because of those picks, I would choose Thor Ragnarok. I definitely think that what's his name?
hardest choices.
Taki,
Thor
I forgot how to
Ragnarok
pronounce his name.
and Doctor
Court?
Strange. No,
Yeah, person who plays
Thor
Court.
Ragnarok and Venom.
It's my
Yeah, the person
Between
who's
those
kind of
two.
great, and for that, I definitely am excited for what he has in the future for future movies. I think they're trying to like get him more a part of like. Now I don't know. I don't remember if they did say this, but I heard some rumors around his name to be for the X-Men movies. So I do not know if that's going to be a real thing. All I know is that they're definitely going to keep him around for a lot more like directing positions. Which also like for Guardians, I'm really excited for the second. I guess you can count the second Suicide Squad because James Gunn is going to direct that one. And I think he also wrote the script because he's also the same guy who did Guardians of the Galaxy. So it might be.
I didn't like the Joker in Suicide Squad. I didn't think it was in the right Joker image.
Yeah, I think that's the thing about DC was that I think DC was just trying to hit an audience for whatever, and I think it's just that they just thought the bad guys could kind of be like it was kind of weird.
It's because that Joker, like Jared Leto, was trying too hard. He wasn't being the character. He was trying to act the character too much. You know. He was trying to follow the script way too loosely or way too strictly, whereas the other Jokers, they became
exactly my point. Man. This Joker was like,
Other Jokers were like, I'm talking about there was a real Joker image. That's really what
I definitely think it's just that I feel like it's just the feeling for this movie is what also set this Joker off because it's really kind of it's really obviously gangster like theme related, and I definitely think that's like something that was put in a little too much, especially with every other character. It almost makes it seem like every other character in this team is like a type of gangster or something. And it doesn't have to be that type of situation. Especially like with in spoilers from. Did you see Birds of Prey, Haley?
I saw it.
Have you seen Birds of Prey?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Birds of Prey. I will say that it kind of fixes it for Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it for what it was. I just didn't like what they did for my favorite villain for Black Mask.
They were definitely getting heavy elements from Deadpool, though.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely.
Because like she kept breaking the fourth wall and then jumping back and forth into the time.
Just to say, Trey had to leave for a second, but yeah, I definitely think so. I don't know. I think that when Flashpoint hits theaters, it's definitely going to change a lot of shit for a lot of different things. I'm sorry?
I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, they started not production. They started like writing the script like about November, but they're probably like done with it now. But I think it's a weird process right now for Flash. But I definitely think that once that hit, it's either gonna be it's DC's only opportunity to change the things that need to be fixed in their universe.
If they mess up the Flash, it's over.
You're gonna run okay. Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, if they mess up the Flash, it's over. It's over. The other it's crazy how the other Flash from the DC movies arrived. That was crazy.
You don't watch the CW shows, do you? What? You don't watch the CW shows, do you? So on the CW shows, like they have these crossovers, and so
I know somewhat about them, but I don't watch them.
Okay, so about so the latest crossover was Crisis on Infinite Earths. That was like original stories from the comic books. And so there's a part where the CW Flash runs to a particular point in time and space where he actually bumps into the movie Flash. And so they have a full minute of just interacting with each other. So I definitely want to see when that happens for Flashpoint.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of cool if like Grant gets to be in the actual movie.
Yeah, that would be cool. And both of them are just like.
It's like I feel so bad for like if that really happens in the movie because then like Seth not Seth. What's his name? Green Arrow. Stephen. No.
Oh yeah.
I feel sad for Stephen because he's the one who died and he has to watch his friend.
Yeah.
To movies to make more money than he ever did.
Yeah, that's true. There's gonna be a standing ovation if they just see Grant Gustin in the movie. They're gonna be like, oh yeah.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have what?
Oh.
But yeah. Is there anything else we want to talk about?
I think that wraps it up.
Alright guys, well, if you guys like this episode of Talking Table, you can go ahead and just hit the subscribe button and hit that like button for me too. And I don't really have a certain type of schedule for when these things kind of come out. They kind of really just come out at random. So always kind of check around the schedule, around my channel. I don't know why I almost said schedule. Weird. But anyway, check around my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodaloo.